Welcome back to Let's Play Guild Wars 2. Gonna do some PvP this episode. Oh, that was fast. Kinda hope to do some crafting before this, but that's fine. I'm not mad. I'm recording this episode, and I don't know why I feel the need to mention this, but maybe because I mentioned it last time. But I'm recording this episode the day, well, yes, the day after the debate. This one was quite good, actually. It was civil. I was quite surprised, and very happy about such a fact. It was good. People watch the debates. They're important. I was very sad that we only got 2 this year, with what circumstances that caused that to be. I was very sad about that. But watch the debates, people. That's my PSA. I'm not gonna tell you how to vote. That's irresponsible. But watch the debates. They're important. We put them on TV we put them on TV for a reason. Alright. Wow, I kind of expected to have a little more time to talk. But, something I do want to talk about today.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Some of you might have noticed, or might have known, the League of Legends World Champion... Son of a goddamn bitch. The League of Legends World Championship Series is going on right now. What the hell? Where did he go? He spent that entire time... He spent that entire time invisible.
What we belongs to you.
Getting healthy. Nothing can bring me down.
But Worlds is going on. And TSM, everyone's favorite team, went an astounding... I was gonna say he's invisible, killing me. But whatever, we got B, well, and I'm just gonna run back and take A, so that was kind of a waste of time on their part. Which they don't even have their own point. What are they doing? Anyway. Went 0-6 in groups. Because no one will admit that TSM is not very good at League of Legends. Are you... Oh my god, I'm gonna blow my fucking brains out. You actually gotta be shitting me. Also, why did that just randomly miss?
Getting healthy.
But they went 0-6 in groups because they're a really, really flawed team. And I kind of want to talk about something a little odd that people might... I'm lagging. Lagging hard. Lagging real hard. That people might not think about. You know, this is probably something really controversial. And I would say it's controversial to anyone that hasn't been on a sports team before. So, at least to me, also I can't believe I lagged that hard, that's really unfortunate. It's really obvious why TSM loses. Like, to me, at least, it's super, super obvious. And the reason is they're way too friendly with each other. And you might say, well, that's kind of a weird thing to claim as a problem. You know, that it's a problem that they're friendly? That seems kind of odd, doesn't it? And for the most part, I would say, yeah, you're right. It is weird that I'm sitting here saying it's a problem that they're friendly with each other. But, you know, never mind the fact, you know, I don't really want to talk about the fact that they have a massive conflict of interest in terms of the fact that Doublelift is on their team at all, and the fact that he is dating the CEO of TSM. Yo, I'm not going to touch on that. Where is my team? What is going on? Like, what the hell? Why am I lagging again? Come on. Really? Like, I don't understand where my team is. I'm so confused. Dude, you need to pick me up there. I'm gonna die if there's 3 people hitting me. But they're too friendly with each other. And again, that probably sounds really, really weird, especially if you've never been on like a sports team, whether it was in college or anything such as that. And I understand that, and I totally get why that probably sounds as weird as it does. But I think, as insane as it sounds, that one of the secrets to winning, right, is that you need to be in a situation where you know, you don't want to be best friends with those who you're on a team with. And the reason for that is because when you are really good friends with people on a team, you begin to become complacent in terms of what you'll call out and what you'll raise an issue about, in terms of things that you need to do to actually get better. And again, that sounds really weird, and I get it. Oh my god. But you shouldn't be... I don't understand. Like, I really don't understand why I'm the only one ever showing up at any of these places. I really don't get it. Like, it makes no goddamn sense to me.
The enemy has taken point B.
Like, I just don't know where they could be. I don't get it. Where are they? They're at C for some reason. Like, what? Why? Revenants are cool. But there needs to be someone like, think of the Yankees, right? I think one of the biggest storylines, maybe, in all of sports, maybe, was that it was pretty well known, all in all, that Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez, 2 of the biggest names in the game, did not like each other. I think, like, that was one of the biggest stories, and they do not like each other to this day. There needs to be someone on a team that you're on that makes you want to be that much better. That makes you want to push yourself that much harder, right? If you can't call out what someone's doing on your team, then you're no good. You can't get anything done. You need to be ruthless with each other. You got to expect the best out of everyone on every team, or else you'll never get any better. If there isn't someone on your team that you actively want to play better than them, chances are because you don't like them. The chances of you actually winning... What the hell? The chances of you actually winning are quite small. You know, that's just the truth of it. This is such a mess of a game. Good lord. You know, and I think that's I think that's probably really weird to a lot of people, and I get that.
Point C is yours now.
Oh.
The enemy has taken point B.
Ah, this is bad. This down. What the hell? There you go. Look, all the points are neutralized again.
Point B belongs to you. Point C is in enemy hands.
How did I not steal anything there? How did I not steal anything there?
Charging the laser.
How did I not steal anything there? I'm so pissed. Like, I'm so angry, man. Ooh. Oh. Oh, wow. I guess because I took fall damage there? Interesting. Hang on. I'm gonna finish this topic. I'm gonna win this goddamn game, though, because this is an insane game so far.
The enemy has taken point B.
Oh, my God. Really? Oh, my.
Point C is an enemy high. Point A is yours.
Why is he so small?
Point B belongs to you.
Might makes me right.
Oh, I actually hit the goop thing. I actually hit the engineer goop. Oh, man. Okay, alright. Get up.
Point C is yours now.
Might makes me right. Nothing can bring me down. Fury is mine.
What? How did she get out of my target there?
Point C is an enemy high. Point A is yours.
Really?
Need trust.
Cores installed. Charging the lasers.
Nothing can bring me down.
I can't. Why am I lagging so hard, man?
Point C is yours now.
Oh, yes.
Might makes me right.
Through the lag and everything.
Operational. Ready for targeting coordinates.
Through the through the lag and the flames. Come here.
The enemy has taken point B.
Why? Stop lagging! Holy hell.
Skyhammer calibrated to
I was gonna say, you don't want to stand on this right now, bro. Calibrate it to us. Yes, it's a dub. Yes, it's a dub.
Victorious.
Oh. Oh god, that was That was a crazy game, man. Look at how tight it was the whole time. Oh my goodness. How long was that actual game? How long was that? It was long, I know that. Good lord. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. My goodness. Oh my god, that was actually... Oh. That was intense, man. That was one of the most intense PvP games I've played in a while. That was... Man, oh man. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm sweating, man. Oh my goodness. There was that one guy, the thief on that team, man, was like borderline unkillable. Holy hell. That was terrible. That guy was insane. So it just seems like my internet's having issues. And if you might notice, I sound better. Because for some reason, I don't get it, man. Like, this mic's really good. It's a HyperX Quadcast, but sometimes it just randomly, like, will lower its volume. Like, for whatever reason, for that entire match, its volume was on, like, 25. I usually have it at, like, 80. I never changed it. I just don't get it, man. It's, like, the one problem I have with this microphone. It sounds so good, but that's such an annoying design flaw. It's so frustrating. And it's happened to me a couple times. And, you know, it just sucks. Because I'm going to use that footage just because that game was so good. But, God, it's frustrating. Anyway... Before I keep getting mad, what do I need for blueberry pie filling? I just need sugar. But anyway, also, yeah, something's just going on with my internet right now. I'm not sure what, but, yeah, so I apologize about that my microphone volume was low for that match, but I think it's a good enough game that I want to use that footage anyway. That was one of the best games we've had in a while, maybe ever. But, I need... What do I need? I need, What is Omnomberry? I just realized this. What is Omnomberry? Anyway. So, what I wanted to talk about... So... And I just couldn't focus because that game, there was too much going on. So, when you're on a team, right... Obviously, team chemistry is good, and it's important, and it's something that you need to pay attention to and do your best to actively cultivate. But the fact is, you're not going to get along with everyone you're on a team with. It's just not going to happen. And it shouldn't happen, quite frankly. And it's just not realistic. But what happens is, I guarantee you, there's never been a team in history, in probably any sport, that you could look at and you say, wow, man, everyone on that team, they really liked each other. Like, they were all just bros. They were getting pizzas on the weekend. You know, like, they just really, really all loved each other. I can almost guarantee you'll never find a team that achieved championship success with that type of mindset. And you might say, well, why not? Because when you're really good friends with each other on a team, and mind you, this is technically the job of these LCS professionals. When you become really, really good friends, like they are, and like they seem to be, and, you know, everything else, you begin to lose the will and the need to call out BS when you see it. And again, you might say, that seems like a really weird... Wow, I should just buy some more of these, I guess. Ooh, this is a lot of money. You might say, that seems like a really weird proclamation. And you're right. But it is painfully obvious to me, watching it, I just bought an extra one, whatever, that I'll be waiting near your home. Okay, fine. I'll make you a tasting platter at some point. I could just buy all these. What the hell? This isn't even difficult. I don't have to make these. Look at this. But when you become really good friends, you lose the ability, and I'm saying this a lot because I think it's important. You lose the ability to call out the BS when you see it. And that way, and what happens when that occurs is you stagnate your ability to... What the hell happened? Where was that stuff? What the hell? Oh, that's weird. When you get to that point, you lose the ability, as weird as it sounds, you lose the ability to call out the BS. And if you can't call out BS, you'll never get any better. And that is TSM's problem. We can rant all we want about the fact that they just don't play the game well. And they don't. They draft poorly. Their best player is Bjergsen, and they're constantly putting him on picks that don't work. You know, we could talk about all that type of stuff until we're blue in the face. The reality of that team is that you got 5 guys who are too friendly with each other. And they're not pushing each other to be better. There is no one on that team that makes Doublelift, who is in the twilight of his career, want to be that much better. There is no one on that team that goes... Because, you know, it's one thing to have a rival on another team and say, God, you know, every time I will play them, I want to, you know, beat... You know, I want to really beat him, really gets me fired up. That's great when you play that team. You need that attitude with someone on your team that you play every game with. You need someone on your team that you sit there and say, I'm going to be better than you, and you should try to be better than me. This is coming from personal experience with certain people, in my experience, in a team environment. Now, granted, when I say you can't be friends with everyone on your team, I'm not saying you should have a sort of Alex Rodriguez, Derek Jeter, there's tons and tons of other stories we could talk about teammates who really did not like each other. You know, we could talk about that for a long, long time. But there should be someone that you actively want to be better than. You want to be the one that puts them on the bench. That needs to be the case. And part of the problem, too, with Doublelift, I'm sorry, this is the problem, again, with this sort of situation where you have a massive conflict of interest that the governing body of the LCS doesn't really seem to think is a problem, even though it's a massive problem that someone is employed by their girlfriend, as Doublelift is. Because guess what? Doublelift bitched and moaned. I guarantee you this is exactly what happened, because this is what happens when people with more power on the team, whether it be that they're the captain or they know the coach or whatever. Doublelift went and bitched and moaned, and he made them play Biofrost. Biofrost sucks. That guy ints his face off almost every game. Okay? He made them play Biofrost. I guarantee it. They'll never admit it, but I guarantee you it's what happened. He made them play Biofrost under the false pretense of, oh, I'm just more comfortable with Biofrost, man. Screw you being comfortable. You being comfortable with Biofrost was obviously not enough to make you play better. Because you were trash. Your fingers did not work in the LCS. You didn't know how to push D or F. So not only are you playing bad, you made them put in the worst player. I would put money on the fact that this was the case. No one in their right mind, after the way Treats played after he got subbed in, thought, yeah, they should go back to Biofrost. No one in their right... Find me one person that said that. That's why, in my opinion, if TSM actually wants to succeed, they got to get rid of Doublelift. I know you might say, oh, well, he still has his moments and whatnot. And I agree with you. But the power divide due to the relationship that he has with someone on the team is not good enough. And no one has the balls to say, yeah, you've played a while, but you're not getting it done right now. Because they all love each other too much. Bjergsen, who owns a stake in TSM right now, doesn't have the balls to do it. And if you really think Bjergsen likes the way he's playing, go look at Bjergsen's expression when Doublelift runs it down and ints into Mordekaiser against Golden Guardians. Go watch that clip. You think Bjergsen actually likes playing with Doublelift? Really? Come on, man. I guarantee it. That team is a classic situation of everyone's too friendly. You have a guy who is ruling the roost who's not getting it done. And you have just players and management that refuse to call each other out on their BS. You can be real friend. If you can walk that line that you can be super, super friendly with people and call out the BS, that's fine. You can do that. But they obviously can't. They should have sent Doublelift. You're playing like garbage. It's not because of Treats. We're playing Treats because he's the better player. Deal with it. That's what it should have been. Oh, well, Biofrost is more aggressive in lane, and that's what Doublelift wants. Biofrost ints it. That's what he does. That's his more aggression in lane. Inting. Okay? Man up. Call each other out on our BS. Expect the best out of each other instead of being happy with what the other one gives and refusing to say it's not good enough. And be a better team. And for the love of God, draft better. Please. Stop putting Bjergsen on Set and Zilean. You're not going to win games like that against actually good teams. I just wanted to talk about that, and I didn't really have time for another game because that other game was so long. But that's the problem with the team. There's got to be a little tension in a team if you actually want to succeed. There's no tension in TSM. There's no drive. And I'm not even a TSM fan, but good God. If it isn't frustrating seeing the number 1 seed out of the region go 0-6. And talking all about, Spring Split didn't matter. Everyone said we sucked after Spring Split. You do suck. You're a bad team. FlyQuest choked. You guys should not have even won LCS. You're a bad team. I'm getting heated. But that's the problem. That's the problem. They're not expecting the best out of each other. They don't have that tension that you want to be better than the people you're surrounded by. That's where I'm going to end this episode. Thanks for listening. This is kind of a weird ending. Obviously, I was crafting for a little bit, but whatever. I just wanted to get that across because it's something I think I can speak to a little bit. I've been on sports teams, and you don't need to be a professional sports player. I guarantee you this is the situation. If you're younger and you're on a high school team, this is the situation. You really want to be good? Find that person that, maybe you don't hate them, but you're definitely not going out for you're definitely not seeing, going to parties with them and stuff. Find that person and say, I'm going to put you on the bench. Do it. I'm not saying be an ass. Don't. But find that person and single in on it, because then every time you play, you're going to have someone that you hope to be better than. And that was life sports advice with yours truly. So, that's where I'm going to end this episode again. Thank you. This is actually something I just want to talk about for myself. Kukumuru, thanks you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.